They'll do research into his home. It didn't hit home for Rolando, but he wanted to present something that has a true meaning. And every 3 minutes, a child, one child is diagnosed with cancer. Every 3 minutes. And we don't know in those 3 minutes who child it is. It could be someone we know. It could be someone close to us. May God protect us. Because your whole world will change. When the doctor calls you in that office and says, I need to speak to you. And they tell you, we just want to let you know, we detected that you have cancer. I don't know the feeling. But I'm only sure that you are in a dark place. You don't know what to say. No answers. And all you could think, oh, my family. If it's a child, and you're the mother, you're saying, I would trade places with him or her. Yo cambio mi posición si pudiera con esa niña o niño. Y por eso, today, and that's why they need to be recognized that color go. And I keep pushing this issue, and I don't discriminate because I help all type of cancer, no matter what you have. But everybody knows pink and nobody knows gold. Only certain people. And please start recognizing gold like you know pink. The government only gives them 4%. So please, keep praying for these families. Help out with whatever you can help out. I'd rather help than someone give me. Because if someone's giving me something because my child or someone's sick, there's a big situation. I'd rather switch and say, you know what? I'd rather help you than me being in that situation. I hope no one has to go through that. But it's tough. Right now I'm going to bring a mom that lost her child to cancer. Albie, can you come say a few words on behalf of the mothers? Preserve for Albie, her son Joey Caraballo. Team Joey is the first child, fue el primer niño que ayudamos hace 6 años. Five years. So she knows a lot more about gold than all of us put together because she did a lot of research and she had to live the moment. Ella tuvo que vivir ese momento. Albie, say something and represent, because I know this right here means a lot, especially to you, because when you came to me, you used to say, not too many people know gold. And I want people to know gold. And I have dedicated, and I always will, even that we participate in all type of cancer, that the children in September are known. So please, say a few words on behalf of all those mothers that are loving a day like today.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming. Thank you to German and to Copa Maribel for everything they do for the families. Thank you to the city of Jersey City for doing this for the 2nd year in a row.
Tell them a little bit about what you went through.
Well, last night we were at the meeting, we had this conversation and we were talking about how families are affected by cancer and how children are treated when they have cancer. So we had a conversation about the medications that families and adults are given when adults have cancer and they're given chemo. Like we were saying yesterday, when women have breast cancer, there's always new medication coming out, there's always new treatments coming out, and women survive. When men have prostate cancer, they have new medications, they have new chemo, and they survive. Kids don't have chemo. Kids are given adult chemo 4 or 5 times the dosage. That's why they don't survive. It's not necessarily the cancer that kills them, it's the chemo, it's the treatment, and it's the side effects. So when my son had bone cancer, the chemo that he was given was chemo that was 30, 40 years old. There was no new medication for it. And the side effects and the actual chemo through the body is what destroys the body and destroys the cells, it destroys the immune system. There is no chemo for children. They get adult chemo, and that's what the problem is. So when organizations and foundations raise money, they raise money for research, but every time they find new medicines, it's given to adults. It's not really given to kids. So that's why what German does and what smaller organizations do, it's important because when you raise money, give it to the family. Don't give it to
Big heart. We're little, but with a big heart.
Don't give it to the organizations, because the organizations, sadly, a lot of them pocket the money. They'll pay salaries, or they'll pay research, or they pay other things. They don't give it to the families. The families get very small percentages. Out of all the money that's raised for for cancer research, only 4% goes to kids. So, think about it. That's nothing. So, and now all these organizations, they do big celebrations and they do big events and they do big, let's do a walk or let's do a run or let's do this. The kids don't even enjoy it because they're in the hospital. They don't come out. They don't enjoy the fundraisers. They don't enjoy the events that are done because they're in the hospital. So my son saw a lot of things out the hospital window because he couldn't go outside to participate. So if you're going to do something out of the kindness of your heart, give it to the family that's struggling. Give it to the family that's going through it, because when the person goes through cancer, the family does go through it. That's my sister right there. And she knows. So listen, if you're gonna help the family. What German does is a great thing. German helped us a lot with when he did it for Jovi, because the family struggles. I was out of work, I couldn't pay bills. So it's a big help. Help the families, help the kids, because they're the ones that really need the help. And even show support. Go sit next to somebody sitting in the hospital. Go sit next to someone who's at home laying in a bed. Sometimes they need that comfort. They need somebody to talk to. It's not always here, $20, $30, $50. Sometimes they want somebody to take them to an appointment, or somebody, to take them to the supermarket, or just spend time with them. That's what's important. Thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for being here.
I made sure they gave me gold, not yellow. As for Joe, we looking down. ¿Quiere decir algo, señora Delgado? Una palabrita. This is Xavier's mom. I know she doesn't like to talk. Si quiere darle las gracias por venir. Ven acá. Y el señor Delgado, ¿se está escondiendo?
Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Dulce Delgado, yo soy la madre de este guerrero. Es lo mejor que Dios me ha dado a mí. Es valiente, es fuerte, es decidido. Me ha dado cátedra de vida, porque cuando yo pienso que me estoy hundiendo, él sonríe y eso me hace que la vida se me haga más fácil y luchar con él. Le doy gracias a Dios. Germán, que me llamaba y yo decía, no, déjeme tranquila, porque no es fácil, eso hay que vivirlo. Yo no me estaba enfocada en él, en Dios y en los doctores, pero gracias por tu apoyo, por tu insistencia, llamándome, que me quería ayudar. Yo decía, no, está bien, yo lo que quiero es que oren por mi hijo, porque en verdad eso es lo que más necesitaba. Pero de corazón, muchísimas gracias.
Xavier, ven acá. Dulce. Xavier, I want you to put this on your mom, because she said you are a warrior. You are the best thing to her, and she loves you so much. So I want you to repay her back for always being there for you. And if there was an Olympic medal for a mom, this is it. You know, we almost there. It's like New Year's. Everybody looking at you, say 8 o'clock. I got 8 minutes. So relax. As I was preparing everything today at home, making sure I don't forget anything, I got a tough phone call. About a parent that their daughter is diagnosed with cancer. She is 12 years old. So I had to stop everything. And it's not just being in front of a foundation like this that me and my wife funded. And I want to thank my wife, because I know she's not feeling well, and I want to thank that she's here today. Situation when someone calls you and says, listen, I need to talk to you because my child's in the hospital right now and I need your help. You know, and the person is here today, and he is here picking up an application. You're here representing, having a good time. He is here and doesn't know what is their next step. Carmelo, ven acá, come here. Carmelo Borrero, right? This is the first time I met him. Primer vez que me conoce?
Sí, primera vez.
¿Qué hora me llamaste? What time did you call me today?
Como las 3, maybe 4.
Around 4 o'clock. So, as you can see, look, levanta la mano. He called me, I need an application. His daughter is fighting leukemia. And she is 12 years old. 12 años. No pudo venir porque está en el hospital. She's in the hospital. Déjanos saber un poquito de Nicole, right? See, sometimes it's hard because I work off the top of my head. I don't write things down. It's just like I got to try to remember things because I got so many things going on at once. So if I mess up, correct me. Dile 2 o 3 palabritas how she's doing. How's Nicole doing and how long she's been fighting cancer?
Ya ella. ¿Lo qué? No tanto inglés.
Okay, dilo en español.
Ya ella tiene como. Va para casi un año con quimo. Es difícil porque. Ella ve a los niños afuera, quiere jugar, no puede. Siempre está con dolor en los huesos. No puede caminar, no puede ir al baño. No puede hacer nada. No come. Es difícil que a uno le dé apetito cuando uno tiene un hijo que no puede comer por más que quiere. Le pusieron un tubo por la nariz ahora y por ahí se está alimentando. Porque si no le hacían eso, pues no iba a poder resistir la quimioterapia que le están dando. Es algo muy, muy fuerte. Y pidiéndole a Dios que le ayude porque es Él el único que puede hacer algo. Si Dios no hace nada, pues aquí nosotros no podemos hacer mucho. Y a los que nos dan la mano, pues darle las gracias también, porque gracias a ellos pues uno puede echar un poquito más para adelante, ¿entiendes? Pero es difícil. Y ahí está ella en el hospital otra vez, dura 3 días en mi casa, dura 2 semanas en el hospital. Se me hace difícil porque está muy lejos de mí y dura 1 semana y media sin verla. La veo quizá por 3 días, a veces 1 semana, en un mes que la veo. No es fácil. Ella me llama, yo la llamo y trata de no hablar mucho conmigo porque ella ve, tú sabes, es difícil sostener las lágrimas, ¿me entiendes? Es muy duro. Se le ha caído todo el pelo, ya no tiene pelo y yo para tratarla de hacerla reír, pues le dije, coge la máquina, mami, y recorta a mí también, para que ella se sienta un poquito más contenta. Y lo hizo, sí, y se sintió un poco más. Trato de hacerla reír, que es lo más difícil, porque hay que hacerle creer, tú me entiendes, que todo va a estar bien, sin saber en verdad que va a estar bien. Pero allá arriba hay un Dios. Gracias a todos.
Gracias, Carmelo. What he said was they had to put a tube through her nose in order for her to eat in order for her to get the chemo, she has to eat. And so that's the way they're feeding her right now. And a lot of time, like I see the kids running, we tell our kids, sit down, stop running. And right now, that's what she would love to be doing. Instead of being on the bed, be running. So if you see your kid running, let them run. Because we never know what's going to happen next. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen to you. You know, a lot of time I know that they're running around, jumping, and they're a little bit annoying, but let them be it. Kids are kids. Los niños son niños. You know, and like he said, it's getting difficult because I think she goes away for 2 weeks for her treatment. I think she goes to New York. That's where the hospital she's at right now. Ella está en el hospital de New York. So she goes away for 2 weeks, 2 semanas. Our hearts are with them. You know, like I said, we're going to do everything we can. There is an application process when we help families. We just don't give money out because you have cancer. If you're going through a financial hardship, and believe me, if anyone in your family has cancer, you're going to have a financial hardship, no matter how much money you have. Because the mother had to stop working, ¿verdad? She can't work no more. She had to stop working, and that's what happens. When it hits home, one of the parents have to either take a leave of absence or quit their job, or they have to rotate. They have to rotate because it's hard. And then if there's other kids, like he was telling me, they have 2 other kids. It takes away from the other 2 kids because now they got to drop them off somewhere so somebody could watch them while they're in the hospital with Nicole. So keep Nicole in your prayers. You know, and Jonathan, this is the moment. This is the moment. I hope everyone give us our full attention. What Jonathan? You know, what Jonathan plays this song for all the children that are in heaven, because we're going to pay respect to them. It's like having a moment of silence. Go ahead, Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. Before we turn those lights on, I just want to bring